हेलो एवरीवन। वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब कर लेना, घंटी भी बजा देना और कमेंट सेक्शन में फीडबैक भी दे देना। थैंक यू। Hi everyone. So on the occasion of Teachers Day, I'd like to wish everybody a happy Teachers Day. To all the teachers out there, a big salute to you. Hats off to the work you do, and keep it up. And thank you to all my teachers who have groomed me and shaped me and molded me to what I am today. I want to say something regarding the students. On Teachers' Day, I would like to send a message to everybody out there that we are teachers, we know how to shape and mold a certain student, teach them and nurture them and uh, train them to be good human beings and train them to be educated, instill knowledge in them, give them the ability to partake work and pressure and the societal pressure and the job pressure everywhere. So we are instilling all that is needed. But are we really working towards how a human being is brought up? I mean, just look at some instances, not all. Why there are certain students or certain kids who behave in a different way, who have problem, reciprocating, or who have problem with their attitude. They have a wrong attitude towards everything, not just towards teachers, towards everything. Now we have to be patient. I know we have to be patient. We have to be um, we have to deal in a way where we don't hurt their sentiments and also teach them properly and nurture them in a proper way so that they understand things. But many of the times, people and parents and outsiders blame teachers if the student does not behave properly. I mean, just imagine in a 40 minutes class, how can you imagine to complete the syllabus, the curriculum, and also, deal with the characters? I know it's not difficult, we can. But sometimes it's also the responsibility of the parents to take care of their children at home. Sometimes when they complain about wrong behavior, when they complain about uh, their children not talking properly, answering back, and not doing their work, not respecting the elders, not doing what is required to do at this age, I think it really needs to be taken care from the root. I mean, when you decide to become parents, that's a huge responsibility. That's a huge responsibility, and people should understand that if you are wanting to become a parent, you are going to take the responsibility of raising a human being who, in turn, has to be a productive human being to the society. I mean, no parents would want his or her child or children to be unproductive or useless or whatever you may call it. So you want people to be raised so that they can perform and stand up to the expectations of the societal norms. For that, I think parents need to work at home too. If you're deciding to become parents and you're deciding to nurture a kid and bring up a productive human being in the society, so I think you should take care of your kids at home. I mean, it is very difficult to actually put it on the shoulders of the teachers totally that you want them to teach, also want them to build up good human beings. I'm not saying we don't. I am an English teacher. I have a lot of topics to talk about on morality, on good values and good deeds, because that comes along with whatever we study. Because every poetry, every prose that I do, or every drama that I do, it comes with some message. But other subjects are not, they are multidisciplinary, of course, but it's difficult for teachers to actually nurture and raise a new human being suddenly at the 10th grade or at the 12th grade. Please, it's a request to the parents, take out some time for your kids, be with them, understand them properly. There is no use of complaining that your kids don't understand a certain thing, or they do not reciprocate, they do not respond properly, they do not talk properly, they are a menace sometimes, they react abnormally. See, you cannot blame the generation, because they will do whatever is available in this generation, in the 2024 generation, the Gen Zs. They will do what is available to them. They will use the internet. They will use the social media platform. You can't tell them that we did not use when we were young. We did not have it. We did not have access to all that. You have to understand that amidst all these new advanced technology, you can still raise a good human being who can be a productive human being, who can be grateful, who can be humble, who can be good to everyone that he or she meets. They can be good to everybody whom they cross paths with. So it's useless saying that my child or my kid does not listen to me, is always over the phone and does not listen to us, and always keeps uh, alienating from responsibilities from people, from family. That's actually, I think, somewhere our fault. We we are not giving them enough time. We are not spending enough time with them. We are not understanding them. We don't want to understand them because we're too busy. We'll blame it on work, we'll blame it on work life balance, and we'll blame it on everything else. And it's easy to always compare kids and students to somebody else's kids and wards. Everyone is not the same. Parents need to understand this. I've come across some parents who complain about children who are not like their neighbors' kids or their relatives' kids or even the teacher's kids or somebody who tops in the class. It's not necessary. Your child is a unique individual. Your child has a unique skill. Your child has to be nurtured in a different way, tackled in a different way. Do not make comparisons. That actually, that brings down their morale. And you cannot tell them that you have to be like someone else. It's difficult. Imagine if somebody tells us be like someone else. Imagine when your parents or my parents would tell us, why can't you be like him or her, or why can't you be like our neighbors, our relatives, kids, right? It's not easy. I mean, like, it's not easy, but one can try. One can try. Your kids will try if they get a positive motivation. It's okay if they fail sometimes. It's okay. Find out the solution why they're failing instead of scolding them and beating them and being rude with them. Find out the reasons. I'm sure there must be a very, very grave cause why the child is not performing well, why the child does not have interest in studies, why the child does not do his work on time or her work on time. It is actually our duty to find out, to be with them, to to teach them, to give them time, to understand their psychology. You as a parent will understand them better than anybody in the world. You don't require someone, an outsider or someone else, to tell you what your kid is like. What your kid is going through, or what your kid wants, or what your kid has to be, attended to, only you will understand. It's a request to all the parents out there and all the elders in the family to give your children time, understand their psychology, and nurture them properly, attend to them, give them solutions. If they feel lonely, if they're not talking to anybody, give them that support. Tell them that you're their lifeboats. Tell them that if even if they are not performing well, even if they do not succeed, it's okay. You are with them. That gives a positive moral booster. So if you're not doing that, what happens is they think that they have a huge uh, responsibility, or they have a huge task to do, and if they cannot do that, their parents are going to condemn them, their parents are going to scold them and disown them. I don't know what goes into their head. There are few students who always tell, ma'am, I have suicidal tendencies, I don't want to live in this world, I don't know what, I don't understand my existence. And I've come across many students like that. And when I try to empathize with them, when I try to understand what is causing a small child, a young child, a boy or a girl of 14 years old and a 17-year-old child to think that their lives are worthless, I can't imagine. I can't imagine what has gone wrong with them. They come from good families, they have good financial stability, they are properly raised. I mean, like, they're getting food, they're getting clothes, they're getting phones, they're getting school uniforms, and everything that's required. Then what is it that's causing them uh, to think that they are worthless, or their existence is worthless? Because I come from a childhood where, for us, these things never occurred to us that my existence is worthless. We always attended or tended to things that mattered to raise us as a, you know, productive human beings. We always concentrated on studies, and we always were told, if you do not study, you cannot create a good life. You cannot stand on your own feet. You will be dependent. And so that thing always had, of course, Indian parents have that, way to push the children forward, that if you do not do well, you are going to, doom, and, you will not create a good life for yourself. But that thing was there. That motivation was there with us, but we never thought, I at least never thought that my life is worthless, or I want to commit suicide because of certain reasons. So I don't understand why these children these days have this notion also. Why at all that they want to commit suicide, or they want to just give up on everything. There are cases where children tell me that because they don't want to live anymore, because they haven't done well. They have scored 97%. Last year they scored 99%. Really? Seriously? And then there are some people who tell, ma'am, is there true love in the world? True love does exist. Really? They have a question. I, as a teacher, try to talk to them in a certain way where I can put into their heads and make them understand that these things are just part of life. Even if things are not working, it's okay. Move on. Things will change. If not today, tomorrow. Nothing is constant in this world. Everything changes. So you have to take life that way, and you have to be always prepared to accept what's coming. So we have to raise kids, our future generations, in a certain way where they are strong enough, they are they are very, very motivated that whatever comes, what may come in life, we are ready to face it, we are ready to tackle it, and we are ready to, sail through. We have to train our kids of this generation, very particularly this generation, that and the upcoming generations, that life is a struggle. If there are happiness, there will be sadness. If there is something that is not according to our plan right now, not going according to our plan right now, then tomorrow it will. We need to work towards it to make things happen. Success or true love or money doesn't come just like that. Everything needs invested time, invested uh, concentration. True. We need to tell them that it's okay. Even if you're not succeeding, it's okay. You're reaching somewhere. At least you're learning something. So it's a request to all the parents and the elders and all the teachers as well. Take care of your students, take care of your children, take care of the younger generation because they are our assets and they are the future of tomorrow. We need to nurture them and train them in a particular way. We need to tell them that it's okay. It's okay because it is life. Life will show you different dimensions, right? And life will also show you good things. So it's a mixture. If there are bad days, there will be good days, so that our students and children don't have the tendency of giving up on everything, on studies, on careers, on life. And it's very sad. It's very sad to see that the younger generation, whom I thought would be very enthusiastic, would be very energetic, would be very happy, would be very cool, would be that's only what they show in the social media. Actually, they are really getting, you know, alienated from the society, from family, from people. They don't want to talk, they don't want to spell out what they're going through. It's we that need to help them. We need to talk to them, give them time, go out with them, keep down your phones, and reach out to them. If they are having some problem, if they are not performing well in studies, talk to them, eat with them, go out with them, watch movies with them, give them time, go out to shopping with them, be like them. If you want to understand them, you have to come down to their level. Be like them. Because young life matters, people. Really, young life matters. We have already sailed through half of our age. It's their time now. They need to be taught how to live life. They learn from elders, right? No matter which generation you belong to. They always look up to elders. They always look up to how the past was. And now that they have access to internet and everything else, they are smarter. They are smarter, but they cannot tackle emotions. They cannot tackle their emotions and failures and or whatever you may call it. We need to tackle with this. We need to raise productive human beings, remember, because mental depression doesn't come just overnight. It's a process, it's a habit, it's years of pangs, pain, and years of torment that's going on inside a child that's causing him or her to think that they are worthless. I think we should give enough time to our kids, our students, our children, our younger generation, and tell them that it's okay how they are. It's okay if your plan A does not work. We can always have plan B. We can always have plan C. And tell them that there are so many ways to be skilled. Teach them new skills. Teach them that if you cannot do a certain thing, then do something else. Do what you want. Let them excel in what they can. I think we over pressurize our kids, our students, and there is where they lack. And of course, when it comes to education, of course, we need to be a little strict because they need to study. They need to get through their examinations, and they need to really do well in their boards, I understand. But just because they need to do well in the boards, don't lose them. Don't lose the individuality of your kids. Don't lose what they really are in the process of getting good marks and good percentages and making them clear JEE and NEET and I don't know other national examinations, all the competitive examinations, sending them for coaching. And I understand these are all important, but don't lose your child in the process. These can also happen amidst raising a good human being, a well built human being, and we need to work towards their well being holistically, not just thinking about to secure their future, their financial future, or physical future. We need to think about their mental future as well. Holistic development is very important. Give them some leisure time, give them space, take them out, be with them, eat dinners with them. Like small thing really matters. Keep down your phones. We elders are also very selfish. We are so busy in the internet and social medias that we don't care who's sitting next to us, what our kid is doing. And then in the end of the day, we will complain. I don't know what he does in the phone. I don't know what she looks into the phone, or looks for into the in the phone, or with whom is she chatting or he is chatting. There's no point complaining. You need to be their friends. You need to tell them that it's okay if you are not feeling okay. It is okay to not be okay, you know. So be with them, give them time, help them out, talk to them, because I help as much as I can with, whoever reaches out to me, youngsters, or even I even have students of like 24, 25 years old who contact me and tell me the very first batch that I've taught, they are like what now, 28 years old, the very first batch of 12. And they call me and they tell me they feel worthless. They feel their life is, going to doom. I feel very sad. Youngsters talking like this, I feel very sad. In fact, I get all the energy, the enthusiasm, I get all the, zeal when I see my youngsters, my students in front of me. I just love them. But when I see them, terribly breaking down like this, I feel very bad. So it's a plea, it's an ardent plea to all the parents out there, to all the elders out there. Take care of your students, take care of your family, take care of your kids, and be with them, help them out. They are alone, they need you. Help them out. And remember, young life matters. We are here, we need to give them that support so that they can rely on us and they can actually assume us to be their lifeboats and they can really count on us. We need to give them that support. This is my first, so I hope you like my little talk that I did. And if you do, then please click the like button, subscribe my channel, and comment in the comment section if you want me to talk about any other topic or any such things that you want to. Also, please give me valuable feedback. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much. This is Pinky Roy, and meet you until next time. Thank you.